More answers. Brought to you from the Ute with more Mazda BT-50.
A couple of big questions have come out of the opening week of the AFL, and Sam Kekovich is going to give us those answers to the questions. First up, has the split round start to the season worked? For mine it hasn't, but what about you?
No, well, I know it's been a point of conjecture, but from my perspective, I think it really has. And given the fact we embrace the national competition, I think having the derby over in Perth was a fantastic result. I think...
What about no games in Melbourne, though?
Well, no games. We can move. Well, it's said, and we've embraced the national competition. What do you got to understand? The TV ratings were extremely high, and of course the actual attendances were very, very good. And I think the fact that it's given it a standalone derby to promote their competition or promote themselves in that market over there, and also Essendon, I thought was a terrific get, because Essendon, there was a lot of speculation over the controversy over the pre-season.
I understand, but I'm a traditionalist.
And there was a lot of interest there to see how they would go.
I'm a traditionalist. I love the Thursday night start between Richmond and Carlton. That happens this week. So is it a defining season for both teams? I
really believe it would be. I think whoever wins this game would give them an enormous amount of momentum. I think there's a lot of expectation.
Who finishes highest on the ladder?
Well, I think Carlton. I think there's a certain lot of expectation with Malthouse there. Of course, they're getting Cruiser back now. Waite's still out of the side, which is an absolute must. Richmond, by contrast, have really got to get there, because they've promised so much and delivered very little. OK,
then can you see a dark horse making the top six in 2013?
Well, I know you're going to say I'm probably biased and say North Melbourne.
Of course you're biased.
Well, no, let me tell you, their second half was very good. They got a very hard draw, a very exacting,
so you don't think Brisbane,
draw. But they've got a middle age, they've got a middle group there, like the Atleys of the world and so forth, that could really take the next step.
You're probably right, but I think the other big question is who's going to miss the top six, and after their performance on the weekend, Adelaide might be one of those. Anyway, more questions to be answered right throughout the year thanks to the Mazda BT-50.